The Eighth Habit, From Effectiveness to Greatness, is another interesting book by Stephen Covey, the author of the classic The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Why an eighth habit? Because the world had changed since the first book. According to the author, being effective is no longer optional in today's world. It is the price of entry to the playing field. Covey thinks that the call and need of a new era is for greatness. The eighth habit is not about adding one more habit to the 7. It is about seeing the power of a third dimension to the 7 habits. This eighth habit is all about finding your voice and inspiring others to find theirs. Please subscribe in order to stay tuned. The Painful Reality. The author claims that the most valuable asset of a 21st century institution will be its knowledge workers and their productivity. He points out that the new economy is based primarily on knowledge work. It means that wealth migrated from money and things to people. In fact, the greatest financial investment is in knowledge workers. The human dimension, particularly the trust level, is the root source of all problems. That is why leadership is the highest of all arts. Covey explains that the main assets of economic prosperity in the industrial age were machines and capital, both things. People were necessary but replaceable. They were reduced to a thing. Many of our modern management practices come from the industrial age, which gave us the belief that you have to control and manage people. It gave leaders the industrial age control model to knowledge workers. They manage people as they do things. It insults and alienates them, depersonalizes work, and creates low trust. It is the reason why people are so unsatisfied at the organizational level. A controlling management philosophy drives performance, communication, training, and other core systems that suppress human talent and voice. At the personal level, bright, talented, creative people who work there feel straitjacketed, undervalued, and uninspired. They are frustrated and don't believe they have the power to change things. The Eighth Habit Solution. According to the author, to change the philosophy, you must apply principles that govern growth and prosperity in human beings. And in organizations, apply principles that draw the highest and the best from a whole person: body, mind, heart, and spirit. The book is organized into 2 main sections. 1, find your voice, and 2, inspire others to find theirs. Finding your voice. Stephen Covey emphasizes that the power to discover our voice lies in the potential in our birth gifts, talents, capacities, privileges, intelligence, opportunities. Because of these gifts, the potential within an individual is tremendous, even infinite. The author reveals the 3 most important gifts. First, our freedom and power to choose. Second, natural laws or principles, which are universal and never change. And third, our 4 bits of intelligence: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. The synergy between them lights the fire within us, and we find our voice. He thinks that spiritual intelligence is the central one because it becomes the source of guidance of the other 3. It represents our drive for meaning and connection with the infinite. If you apply all 4 native intelligences to any role of your life, you can find your voice in that role. Inspiring others to find their voice. According to the author, leadership is communicating to people their worth and potential so clearly that they come to see it in themselves. He defines 4 roles of leadership. Modeling. Set a good example. Be trustworthy. Character and competence build trust. Modeling inspires trust without expecting it. It produces personal moral authority. Pathfinding. Jointly determining the course creates shared vision, values, and strategy. Pathfinding creates order without demanding it. It means that when people identify and are involved in the strategic decisions, they emotionally connect. Aligning. Discipline. Set up and manage systems to stay on course. Align goals and systems for results. Principles that people have built into their value system become the basis for designing structures, systems, and processes. Empowering. Focus talent on results, not methods. Then get out of people's way. Release passion and talent. Empowerment is the fruit of the other three. It enthrones self-control, self-management, and self-organizing. The leader should only act as an enabler, commissioning with people, removing barriers, and becoming a source of help and support. Covey indicates that the inner drive to 1. Find your own voice, and 2. Inspire others to find theirs is fueled by one great purpose: serving human needs. Wisdom and an abundance mentality produce paradigms that lead one to believe in people, affirm their worth and potential, and think in terms of release rather than control. Wisdom teaches us to respect all people, to celebrate their differences, to be guided by a single ethic: service above self. The book attempts to teach one basic paradigm: that people are whole people, body, heart, and spirit. Every human being is precious in his or her own right, endowed with enormous potential and capacity. The pathway to enlarging this capacity is magnifying our present gifts and talents. The culture we live and work in has programmed us for mediocrity, suggesting that the greatest source of wealth lies in capital and equipment, not in people. Stephen Covey firmly believes that we have the power to rewrite that software and to encourage the human potential for greatness. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our summary of First Things First, another must-read by Stephen Covey. Thank you for watching.